back to my channel. You all are on a gangster lean, and I'm sorry. I was trying to, and my head is cut off. It's just all the things. So my apologies, but hello, I am Natarsa Danielle, and I want to welcome you to my channel. I am driving. I have about an hour drive ahead of me, so I chose to record because I have left you all hanging. So I wanted to record while I drive. So not sure what my last video was. I know that I have posted several shorts, so thank you for your support. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And I just want to thank you for being here. I am headed to radiation. If you have followed my story, if you don't follow me on TikTok or other platforms, make sure that you do that. I definitely follow back, I support back, so I really appreciate all of you who have, and for those who are new here, welcome. So also, I don't have my mic on me today. This is just on the fly. So I hope you're able to hear me, and this video is not going to be long. I don't expect to talk the whole hour, but I said let me turn the camera on and just let this be a car chat. So I was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer back in August of 2025. As I'm recording this video, it is March of 2026. So yes, I am still here. I am thriving. I am surviving. I am a warrior. All the things that we say or that are said about us. So that is me. I am all those things. Has the journey been easy? Absolutely not. But I am a believer in Jesus Christ, and He has most certainly brought me through, along with my friends and family members who have not left my side. So if you happen to be watching this, thank you. I love you and will love you forever. As they say, 5 ever. But I am doing well. I am just so thankful. I am so grateful for my journey. There is a testimony to come. I plan to do a Q&A of just my experience. I can only speak. I've never had cancer before. Thank you, Jesus. So I can only speak from my experience. I can only speak. This might make the lighting a little better. Probably not, but maybe. And again, y'all, this was just on the fly, so no aesthetics today, okay? But to tell the story, you know, if you've watched my other videos, I went for my regular mammogram in May. They had me go and do a ultrasound after the mammogram, and then a biopsy, and after the biopsy is when I was diagnosed. So I chose to have a lumpectomy. I didn't have a mastectomy, so they removed the lump, and then I had to do 4 rounds of chemo, and now I will do 20 sessions of radiology. So one thing that I will say that in my journey is that everybody's cancer, breast cancer journey is different. And what I will say to you and you, I'm saying it to myself as well, because I was certainly guilty prior to this. I won't be anymore. Y'all, I hate this angle, but there's nothing I can do about it. Hopefully that's a little better. No, because if I do it like that, you're twisted. So it's just going to have to stay like that, and I apologize. I know it's crooked, but my mount, anyway. But everybody wants to have, like, you don't know what to say, so that's when oftentimes one will say the wrong thing. When support often looks like, I'm praying for you, let me know if there's anything I can do, or support looks like just showing up. What I have found during cancer is a lot of times your thought pattern, your thoughts, your ability to think, your ability to make decisions kind of goes out of the window, not because you're no longer competent, but it's a lot. It's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot, and decision making is tough. So to have, like, say for instance, when you make the decision, or you and your medical professionals make the decision that you're going to do this or you're going to do that, then you start getting the opinions. Oh, well, my aunt who had cancer, she didn't have to have radiation. Well, you know what? That's not the decision for my medical professionals and I. So just accept that I made a different decision. That's one thing that I found, is that, like, sometimes unsolicited sharing, I will say, is hard because it puts you in a bad space, or it starts making you feel like, oh my goodness, did I make the right decision? Or my doctor's telling me the right thing? And this is another thing. Like I say, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but what I have mostly on TikTok seen is a lot of people talking about mistreatment, or how they didn't get the best care. I 1000% do not have that story. I am grateful to God Almighty for the care that I have received, for the team of doctors that I've had at UNC Chapel Hill. They have been nothing but amazing. So that's my story, and I'm grateful. That in itself has helped me go through this cancer diagnosis journey. But now I am on my way to radiation, and I think one of the reasons that I decided to get on here and talk to you all today is that today I'm feeling the weight of the journey. While my spirits are high, I feel pretty good. The only real side effect, I did lose all of my hair. And when they say lose all of your hair, you lose hair all over your body, your eyebrows. Thankfully, though, I didn't lose my eyelashes. So for whatever reason, my eyelashes didn't really come out, but my eyebrows, I have no eyebrows. What you see, I drew. But definitely, my hair on my head, my legs, private parts, you lose all of your hair indeed. And I've had a nasal drip since shortly after my first chemo session. And what that comes from is you also lose the hairs. We have hair in our nose that is a healthy hair. You need it. And that is the hair. I lost the hair in my nose, so I've had that nasal drip. But I was saying, really the only side effect I have gained some weight. And that can be very frustrating, especially being that I was on a weight loss journey prior to cancer. I lost, over some years, I lost about 80 pounds naturally, working out and changing my eating habit. And so to gain weight back, that's very, very disheartening, but we'll lose it. I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm well. So the really only side effect that I have, that I'm suffering with now, is gaining my strength back. My legs feel like I have weights on them. I don't know if you've ever worked out with weights on your ankles or legs, or even, how people get the weighted vest now. I don't know if you've ever done that or not, but that's how my legs feel on a daily basis. It's like I'm walking with weights on. So it's definitely inflammation. I'm trying my best to follow a anti-inflammatory diet, as well as drinking a ton of water. That's really the only beverage that I drink. I'll have some sugar-free juice maybe once or twice a week. But yeah, just trying to get this inflammation out of my body, because here is something, and I hope I don't get flagged for this, but you read it, you see it, and those of us who, like breast cancer survivors, they call one another our pink sisters. What we do know, if you've had cancer and you had to go through chemo, is that you are being injected for me it was every 21 days with poison, and that's exactly what it feels like. Like now, the way I bruise, that bruise on my arm is from an IV that went wrong like 4 weeks ago, more than 4 weeks ago now. I have bruises in Sunday. I wore boots to church, and the zipper on my boots on the side of my leg created a bruise. So these are just side effects when I hear people say, like, again, on TikTok and a couple of groups that I'm in on Facebook, people are, years out and they're still experiencing tiredness or not the same energy that they had before. But you'll hear me say a lot, no matter how I'm addressing this, is that I'm always going to be thankful. Number one, that I found it, or that they found it early, early detection. Number two, that I go to my annual appointments. So God is amazing just in that. But I am doing well, but what I was going to say is today is a heavy day. My spirits are high, but at the same time, when I think about the fact that I have to go, the treatment of the radiation treatment only takes about 10 to 15 minutes, but it's the fact that I have to go every day, Monday through Friday, for 20 days. So for the next 4 weeks, every day at 3 o'clock, I have to go for my radiation treatment. And if you think about it, other than going to work, many of us work from home some days now, or, other than going to work, what do you do every single day? So another thing that I have definitely given myself grace, I'm not going to apologize or feel bad for the things that start overwhelming me. So could I, when I say bother, I don't mean bother, because they're more than willing. But could I bother one of my family members or my close friends? They definitely didn't allow me to go to chemo by myself. But I don't want my sisters or my friends to take their vacation time to take me to radiation, especially being that I'm only there for like 10, 15 minutes. But it's the whole process of it. Like I say, for the next 20 days, I have to drive, and I chose to drive to my appointment. I didn't want to change it to the town or the city that I live in. I wanted to keep all of my treatment at the same place, so that's why I have somewhat of a drive. But things like this are frustrating. I had agreed to be in a study for breast cancer, and I had to drop out because the study, part of the study was they would call you weekly, and he would ask me like 20 something questions, and I would just say, your fuse is a little slower than maybe it was before, a little shorter than maybe it was before. And I was like, this is just too much. It was some other things that they wanted you to do. They wanted you to take, you didn't know if you were getting a placebo, or it's about memory loss during breast cancer, so you didn't know if you were getting a medicine or a placebo. And I just ended up opting out. Number one, I didn't want another pill to take, and like I say, number two, those phone calls were simply overwhelming. Like, I remember when I first got diagnosed, I cried because of the amount of my chart messages that started coming into my my chart. So this is just my story. I wanted to get up here, give you all an update. Thank you for all of those who have reached out. But I am doing well. I am doing so much better than I probably was the last time I made a video. I am on the other side now. I'm going to complete this radiation, and then I will have to take I'll be taking a pill probably for the next 5 or so years. And I'm okay with that. I wouldn't say okay with it, but I accept the fact that that is my reality, because what I don't want is to ever hear those words that you have cancer ever, ever, ever again. So I'm going to do everything that I can to prevent that. So please meet me in my comments. I'm going to go ahead and turn on some music and get down this highway. But I really, really thank you all for watching my video. Meet me in the comments with any questions. Have you or anyone close to you experienced breast cancer or any type of cancer? I feel like all of us know somebody who has had to walk this walk travel this journey. And you know, there will, like I said in the beginning, of course there will be a testimony to follow my journey, but I'm just gonna say that there's an old song that says we have to accept what God allows. So cancer for me, absolutely from the day of diagnosis, I knew that it didn't belong to me. I sent it back to the hell from whence it came. But God allowed me to go through this process, through this journey. I do believe, have the faith to know that He does not put more on us than we can bear. I also know that the weapons will be formed, but they shall not prosper. So I have not officially been declared cancer-free as of yet. But again, like I say, from diagnosis, I've always said I was diagnosed with cancer because it does not belong to me. So I don't want to get churchy on you all, but I just wanted again to come and give you a follow-up video here on YouTube that I am doing well. I've made it through surgery, through chemo. Chemo was hell. I'm not even gonna lie. You do chemo, and then 48 hours later you have to take this injection that boosts your immune system, and it was like injecting yourself with the flu every 21 days, and I am not exaggerating. So, but I made it. Here I am telling my story. I'm feeling much better. I go back to work in a couple of weeks, so all is well. Like, God has truly never left my side. Like I said in the beginning, my friends and family have not left my side, and I'm grateful. So whatever questions you may have for me, I cannot say enough how much I appreciate you. Share my channel so that someone else who needs to hear my story, hopefully they're able to feel my positivity, and if they have just gotten diagnosed, know that this too shall pass. So thank you for watching. I love you all so much. I hope that you will consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I want you to have an amazing day on purpose, and I will look forward to talking with you in my next video. I will see you all soon. Take care.